Hi everyone, this is the first video of Microsoft Fabric Data Engineering series. In this video, we will talk about what is Microsoft Fabric and what are the different experiences Microsoft Fabric has, and I will take you to the UI tour of Microsoft Fabric. So without wasting time, let's get started. Before we discuss about Microsoft Fabric, so usually we will get some doubt. When Microsoft Azure has different services such as Data Factory, Databricks, Power BI, Azure Blob Storage, then why we have Microsoft Fabric and what is the need for learning Microsoft Fabric? So the Microsoft Fabric is a unified SaaS platform, whereas the Azure services are all like individual components and they're all platform as a service components. So with the Microsoft Fabric, its experience is unified experience. You can all the data analysts, data engineers, data scientists can collaborate each other in a single platform, and it is most of the time saving as well as it's a unified platform so that everything will be at one place. Microsoft Fabric has multiple experiences. So starting from data engineering, we have data science, data factory, data warehouse, real-time intelligence, and Power BI. So nowadays, Fabric is converting all these into two experiences. One is Fabric, another one is Power BI. Power BI is mainly for reporting and dashboards purpose, whereas in Fabric, we can create pipelines, notebooks, and we can have a real-time intelligence platform such as event streams, and all these can be created in Fabric. Let's talk about the Fabric workspace. Fabric workspace can contain multiple things such as lakehouse, workspace, notebook, report, and environments. All these kind of different items can be present in the workspace. And this workspace will be attached to a Fabric capacity. The capacity is nothing but a compute infrastructure that runs all these experiences, one lakehouse, data warehouse, notebooks, and all these things can be run using the capacity. Whereas in Azure ecosystem, you will have an integration runtime for Azure Data Factory and Spark clusters for Synapse workloads. So there are different computes available for different workloads. But in Fabric, it's a single compute that is Fabric capacity. Yep. So when we talk about workspaces having a very thin layer, it's a very logical grouping of Fabric items. There is no different environment. All these workspaces can exist in the same tenant and same environment. So, but we can create different workspaces for different environments like dev, QA, and UAT and production workloads like that. And you will have a different question like, can a Fabric capacity attach to multiple workspaces? Yes. So one capacity we can attach to multiple workspaces, but if you wanted to create a separate billing and separate monitoring, we can maintain the separate capacities for each workspaces. As I said, capacities are for compute resource, and the compute determines the performance and concurrency of your workspace. So there are multiple SKUs for capacity like F2, F4, F8, like multiples of capacities like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 like that. And F64 is the minimum premium capacity. If you wanted to have Power BI workload, you need to have F64 capacity. And you can get the trial capacity when for your learning purposes. A trial capacity or a trial workspace can be provisioned based on your company email address or work email address. If you don't have email address, you can create the Azure account using your Azure trial subscription so that you can access the Microsoft Fabric with that as well. In order to open Fabric UI, let's try app.fabric.microsoft.com. It will take you to the Microsoft portal, Fabric portal. So for the first time, it will ask you to the login. You can provide your work email address and you can log in and you will get the same experience. And this will take you to the My Workspace by default. By default, My Workspace is created. Okay, so let me explain what each topic we have. Okay, so here if you click on this icon, it will show you the experiences like Fabric and Power BI. As I said, Fabric will have data analytics and event streams and all those things. Whereas in Fabric, you will have reporting and dashboards kind of stuff. So you can see all these quick links. So what you can do from here, like new workspace, general, medallion, and all this, you can open any one of them. Yep. So let me go to the my workspace. Okay, I'll show. So you can see these are the different um, options available. So in the here you can see the notebook and workspace. So if you want to create anything new, you can click on new and it will show all the options available, copy job, data pipeline, and multiple things. Let's say if I want to create Spark environment, so we can create environment and it will be used for Spark jobs. You can create the dependencies and compute libraries and all will be present in this environment. Yeah. Similarly, if I go to the workspace settings, it will show me different options available. So if you click on this, it will show what's the license assigned with. This is a trial capacity, so you will not find any works capacity. But in on our actual projects, you will find what workspace and what capacity name it is and all. And you will have different settings for data engineers. Data factory and data engineering are very important. So those are the setting, and we will do more videos on what are the different settings, how you can enable high concurrency, and how to use this of fabric notebooks and lake houses effectively. So we'll do different courses on this. Since this is an introductory course, I'll just show the UI and all. Okay, so you can go to the one lake. I can click on it. You can create any file that you want. One lake has two views. One is lake house view. Another one is SQL endpoint view. If you click on this icon, you can go to the SQL endpoint view and you can run T-SQL queries on this. So this, if you present in lake house view, you can create the files and view the files and all. And here you can create the tables and view the tables. This is that. Yep.